best. And then he went on by saying, well, Warcry. And I'm like, oh, shit, stop. I'm like, bro, you make yourself look bad. Then he said Bojack. I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, Trey, don't do this, bro. I'm like,
hi, Trey.
But Trey, you were right by agreeing with me. What you messed up at, though, is when you started saying those battle cards, bro. I don't even know. Bro. 2
battle cards that can compete with Demigra. Piccolo, red, green. That card is really good, and it costs the same amount of energy. Second battle card that competes with Demigra, Cooler, Swift Retaliation. That card just wins the game. Third battle card that competes with Demigra, your opponent's Demigra. No other card is better.
This guy.
No other card is better.
Second Demigra is greater than the first.
Second Demigra, better than the first Demigra.
This man is literally wilder than a fish with titties. And that's why we're having this segment. Because I've never heard such shenanigans in my life. What in the world have we got ourselves into?
Maybe
I think you can compare Cooler to Demigra. I think they serve 2 different purposes.
Right.
Let's keep it to like 2 mana realm.
Listen. You guys, I'm gonna let you, Trey, go at it. But if I were to pick battle, like all Fripp, without even thinking about what's better than Demigra, all Fripp, that's generic to everything, not specific. Because I'm gonna say specific cards, 100%. The new Gogeta is 100% better than Demigra. The only thing that the new Gogeta doesn't do at Demigra does to I give it kudos on it is that it doesn't have that on spot removal. So if you go against something like the Shinron, you're stunned. It's like, well, damn. Now I have to wait a turn and hope he doesn't just haze me. But even if you do haze it, it's like, okay, cool. We could get it back. That's why I was going to show the deck profile. But
that card,
another plane.
That card definitely competes. That card competes with Demigra, I agree.
Yeah, that isn't.
Also, Eddie,
obsolete.
Eddie, don't show your deck list. I haven't bought Goku's yet. The SS4 Goku, I need 4. Don't show your deck list yet.
Yeah, you
I'm
you
just
100%. You 100% have to do that. I'll probably do it.
I'm just joking.
I'll probably do it. What's his face on Next Team Talks? I was gonna show him the deck list. But yeah,
I get paid Friday. I'm just gonna buy them on Friday.
And then next one is it's like, bro, the best black. It's like not even the best black card. It's like one of the best cards in the game. Period. It's literally Secret Identity. It has application to every deck in this format.
In terms of
minus Sing Shenron, because Sing Shenron, yes, if it gets past that number, it's like, oh shit. Like, but worst case scenario, it's a free body. But it does suck in that matchup. That's the only matchup it's rough against. And my favorite card, SS4 fighting against fate. That double strike, it could do a quad attack. Yeah. Oh my god. But this is not my discussion. This is you versus Trey.
Yeah. No, I mean anything that costs less mana is generally going to be better. But like
you can hold it into the mana cost.
Yeah. It's without a doubt the best 2-drop.
You see, now you have to change it. You see, now you have to change it. But all Fripp, yeah, exactly. I just say Mecha Cowboy because I know if I'm playing against you, I'll just okay, cool. That's your go-to card. I'm not giving Mecha Cowboy that thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let you play it. You're gonna attack me. I'm gonna take the card. I'm gonna warp one card. I'm just gonna like warp it next turn. Like that thing is trash. It's not. I mean, let me not say that. Yeah.
You can say that from the perspective of the Buck Broly player, but like not every.
Like Giancarlo was so good in set. What is it? Set 11 when Dark Broly first came out. Makakabura was so good because decks were linear, and they're
not.
And then like as soon as launch Mecha Frieza and King Piccolo came out, Makakabura just lost all of its value because like they have too many cards. Like when you played against Gotenks, you're like Gotenks 6, I win the game. You played against.
How about today? Before we waste all our good material?
Oh yeah, we'll get it.
You just go through the mana cost.
I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure.
From 0 to 5, excluding
I got a bunch of stuff open and I gotta close.
All the best cards at the cost.
And from 0 to 5.
Now it changed. B.
The best card at each cost.
All right. So
I could argue that.
I think we're all live. All right. So let's start with introductions, guys.
Free counterplays count as 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like the Migra gets wrecked by counter. Wrecked. That thing you paying 2, no deflect. But hey, this is my discussion.
Migra does not get wrecked by counter. All right, we'll go. Let's go.
We'll start introduction.
All right.
It's your boy.
Trey's going.
It's your boy Eddie. Nah, Trey got warped. That's what happened, bro. It's your boy Eddie. Yeah. We're coming at you today. Our team talk session. It's gonna be a good one, guys. That's it for me. I'm just ready to get this going. I think on my screen, Giancarlo, then Sublett, then Juha, then Trey.
Yep. So yeah, we were arguing. It was a friendly argument, friendly discussion about battle cards and what the best battle cards are. And now we were just like, you know what, let's just save it for the team talk. So me and Trey were talking about it. And everyone else is obviously just going to join in with their opinions.
All right, so let's. This is completely improvised. Everybody who's watching, this is a nice variety day for the team talks. So let's do this now. Let's go through and say what we think the best battle card is for the energy that you pay for it. Not that imaginary number printed in the corner that we haven't used since set 4 or 6 or whatever, but the actual amount that you pay for it. So like an Overrealm 6 Secret Identity is a 0 mana card.
Yeah.
And a King Piccolo card is a 0 mana card, that kind of thing. All right.
Yep.
So let's go through the best card and why you think that card was 0 mana.
But before we do that, let's let Juha and Trey introduce themselves. Go ahead, Juha.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Juha, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows me by now.
All right, Killer Trey. You playing Pokemon Go or are you here with us, bro?
Hold on. I mean, I would join in, but I look like a mess right now. But same old Trey, Auction Center gang.
Cool. So I think the best way to do this is for me to actually open up Shinron's Lair, and then the cards you point out, I'll just view them so people could actually see.
I think 0 mana will actually be the toughest conversation.
It's Secret Identity, hands down. Not including counterplays. Obviously counterplays win, but it's Secret Identity.
Well, you have so you have every counterplay, and you have God, what are their names? Frieza, Charismatic Villain, Trunks, God Sealing Technique, Yamcha, Merciless Barrage, SS4 Vegeta.
Trash.
Yeah. Vegeta is definitely the worst one. And then you have Secret Identity, Fighting Against Fate, any of the Dark Brolys. That's am I forgetting any of them?
Dark Broly gang. Okay.
Every card.
Yeah, King Piccolo cards are nowhere near like in terms of like highest ceiling. Like Drum is a very good card, but it's not as good as Fighting Against Fate. Like that's
is Cell Xeno free?
Oh, okay, yeah. Caveat: no ultimate tag and no super combos because
no extra cards.
Battle card only. No secret rare. No ultimate tag. No super combo because ultimate would just win every category because it's ultimate.
All right, who's up first? Who wants to do? Let's do one-on-ones. Let's make this the best way possible. I think we should debate them one-on-ones. Let's start with the discussion with the 2 drops. We'll do Trey and Giancarlo.
No.
Sorry,
0. Let's work our way up. 0. Go 0.
0. All right. We also can't include counterplays because hands down.
We'll count them.
You want to count counterplays as well?
Yeah, why not?
0 mana.
I mean, isn't that a given? Isn't God Sealing just the best then, hands down? It literally says, like hands down.
Yeah.
No. You said no secret. It can't be so. So it has to be God Sealing by default. I'll jump in.
So in a vacuum, Blue is not doing or like in a vacuum, God Sealing would be the best, right? But like Blue has not been doing numbers at all since like set 10. Like Blue immediately started struggling. Like as soon as Blue was playable in set 10, and then it immediately fell off. And now you have like some amount of babies that are getting eaten up by these aggro sins. So it's like Blue has just been struggling since set 10. So God Sealing has never seen like it's never been as annoying as Cold Bloodlust was in set 3 and 4 or like 3.5, whatever Ginyu, Mecha Frieza, Ginyu full power Shigesh decks. Like even though God Sealing is better than Bloodlust, like it's never been that annoying because Blue decks just aren't that annoying.
Yes. Also, there's something that I think knocks down all the counterplays a little bit that we're not considering, and that's the fact they can't be played on their own. They all require a unison to be that 0 mana.
Yeah.
So they aren't necessarily the best 0 mana cards because they require setup.
Yeah.
So if you compare them to like Secret Identity,
unless you're green.
No, green also still requires
the Migra. That's plus, dude.
Still another card.
1 all day, every day.
Still another card.
Yeah, Demigra sucks. I disagree. I think Demigra sucks.
Need to take into consideration what it costs to play.
I gotta find a buzzer for the crazy fish with titties. You said Demigra sucks?
Hold on. Let's let keep going. Hold on. Stop it. Go.
Dark Broly cards cost 6 other 30Ks in your drop, or 6 other black cards in your drop area. Secret Identity costs 6 cards in drop area. Fighting Against Fate costs 6 cards in drop area. The counterplays cost a unison on board. So remember that when we take these into account, we need to consider as well the cost of playing the card for 0, because nothing is inherently 0 mana. There's always a catch.
That's
You
fair.
have to take that into account. It can't just be, well, God's Ceiling says, discard this card, no. It's discard this card, no, if you have a unison in play with 2 or more markers on it, and the blue unisons that we generally see now cost 3 energy. So the card's power level is immediately nerfed by the time it takes to get to it. Does that make sense?
That's facts.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still probably gonna say Fighting Against Fate, right? I mean, it's either.
Go ahead.
Yes, they compete very well, and I know when I'm like here lately when I'm in deck building, I cannot decide which to play. Like it's like one or the other, and I put one in and I take it out, I test it, I keep it's tough. They compete very heavily. Yeah, I don't. It's really tough. Like I would agree Secret Identity, but like Fighting Against Fate is right there at second place. It's a very close second.
I feel like the reason why I say Secret Identity is because Secret Identity, regardless, is gonna require action from your opponent, right? For instance, if you're playing a deck such as Dark Broly, which is people know they're gonna main deck something like Violent Rage and stuff like that. That card's already dead because you're not gonna attack with that first. Realistically speaking, you attack with your Ravager first. Now, a card where Secret, I would show you my cards, guys, but long story short, it's a very sad story. That guy you see right there in that corner destroyed all of my cards besides my commons that were in a deck box. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna have to go back to a deck, and that's actually PG to use a deck. So like I have no cards right now, but I would show you Secret Identity. Not only is it a 0-5K combo card, it's literally okay, cool. I play it. You have to it's like Sublett says, if you have the unison in play, you have to literally respawn right then and there. If you don't, I wipe your board. Not only do I wipe your board, I still haven't even attacked yet. It's like, bro, what else can you? In my opinion, Secret Identity is just like I know you guys are gonna say, damn, Eddie, you're gonna leave. That's just where Fighting Against Fate's out there. You guys have to realize this. When I played that card, it's like when Dark Broly was first picking up steam. So people didn't really just main deck, hey, I'm gonna main deck 3 to 4 Violent Rays. No, people are just saying, I'll just play my 2 Violent Rays to stop this deck. I'm just gonna play. People still weren't playing Unison of Fear for some reason in yellow. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna push your
Yellow didn't really exist outside of Sin Shinron, which just played Makekabura. This was like start of set 11 when Dark Broly was getting popular.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, there's literally no answer. So I'm like, bro, you guys aren't playing Violent Rays? This is free. Okay, in the mirror matches now what's going to happen is the bad players are going to call Makekabura on 2 or 3. I mean, he's Makekabura on 2 and 3 and say Dark Broly. I'm like, bro, you left 1 energy up, bro. I'm going to go to 3 energy on my turn. Ooh, bet, fam. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, have 6 in there. Pop. Drop them. Swing. No negates. Drop a double strike. I'm gonna make it so big of a number, and I'm gonna force you to tap out. So you can use a brainwash man saying that's when it was really picking up steam. But like right now, I don't feel like we're in a meta unless you're playing Project. Now, if you're playing Projects, this doesn't really apply to you because if you're playing Projects, realistically speaking, that Violent Race is dead. Like games 2 and 3 is coming out, you're gonna have a free attack with it. But speaking of when I started using that card was literally when I started hyping up was literally for Dark Broly specifically because the way they counter it was naturally with Makekabura. That's the only main deck that they had was the mirror match. Like you guys, Giancarlo, anyone who played the deck back then, no one maxed out on Violent Race. But that's going off.
No, people literally. Well, yeah, at the start of set 11,
it was 2 max.
Red Broly wasn't as good because this was before Draft Box, which meant Piccolo Jr. didn't exist yet. And people just they weren't playing Violent Rays. I played Piccolo. I play if I sat down against a Red Broly, you would win more than you would because they just wouldn't have Violent Rays.
They can't do nothing. Yep,
and so they put themselves at 6 life, and then you would just if you went first, you would just win on turn 2 half the games because their deck is their hand is literally nothing, and they have no way to stop any of your attacks.
This is facts.
Granted, they should have been playing Violent Rays. I mean, when I first read Violent Rays, I was like, man, that card's really good. I don't know why people weren't playing it, but they figured it out pretty quick.
How did we get on Violent Rays?
How did we get on Violent Rays? I don't know. Okay, all right. So I agree with Secret Identity. I agree. That's fine.
think there's one more open realm to consider, and that's Bardock Awakened Instincts.
Draw 2, discard 1.
Yeah, so Fighting Against Fate is the attacker that's free. Secret Identity is the board wipe that's free. And Awakened Instincts is the draw card that's free.
Mm-hmm.
So let's consider him as well. I think I have to agree that Secret Identity is the best one because a board wipe comes up very often. The dual attack, you're right, gets negated a lot, and the draw card also comes up a lot, though. So what do you think?
The one thing I will tell you about Bardock fighting, I'm not fighting his face. Bardock the Awake, whatever, the one that draws 2 and discards 1. Unless you're specifically playing that Beerus, which I don't see why you wouldn't be playing if you're playing that card, I would go ahead and recommend to everyone play the Trunks. Because, realistically speaking, if you're playing that, you're going to play battle cards that's over 20. So instead of getting locked by Violent Rays or giving yourself susceptible to something, you'll play the Trunks, it costs 1 less, and it gets you under that Violent Ray. It gets you under that floodgate mark where it's a 3 cost, and it's 15, and it's that clear spot right there. So even if they have Venus in a Fear, whatever it is, it's a turn earlier. You can use that card to attack for free. Still a 0-5K combos. The unfortunate part about it, it does not discard it. It does send it to the warp. So I agree, but I also put the Trunks next to the Bardock itself because the Bardock falls, like the thing about these battle cards, it's not that they're bad. Like if Dark Broly didn't exist, I would say, you know what, hands down 100%, it's SS4 Bardock Fighting Against Fate. Dark Broly put a hamper on a lot of battle cards by like just not even on purpose, just by mistake. Like, okay, cool. If you're actually going into an event and you want to be successful, you have to be able to shut that down. And now all the cards coming on just inherently are just going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's why I said, to an extent, the one thing I give the Migra over the new SS3 Gogeta coming out is the fact that, hey, you have to swing to get that board removal, which kind of sucks because literally speaking, you don't want that to, unless you're playing something that's not Dark Broly, yes, you could get that off, but against Dark Broly, that's never going to be your first swing at all. It always wants to be the Ravager, which it's rough, dude, to give that up. So, yeah. So I guess they might have winner of this round for the 0 cost. I don't know. We should go to chat. We should let the people talk about it. Who is the actual winner? Oh, damn, there's a lot of comments. I fell behind on my bad, guys. Hey, I love it, Jax. It was so much fun. Bro, Coop, I'm so mad at you. I saw you won 2 brainwash for 95 ship. Dude, I was about to instant bin it, and I saw the comments were closed, and Coop won, dude. Bro, I'm hating on you right now, dude. Paying energy for college in 2021. Yeah, we don't do that no more, B. I ain't gonna lie. Eddie was able to get 2 more brainwash. Yeah, I saw that, dude. Like, that was insane. Skip everything. I need clarity on the fish with titties ASAP.
Eddie, do pop out chat and then stay on the Discord.
How do we do
screen?
That? Just, I guess,
go to the chat settings. No. It's a little.
It's on OBS.
Bottom. No. On Twitch. Go to Twitch, and then on the bottom right, like under the chat bar, you'll see a little cog. It says chat settings.
Yeah.
And then click chat.
Oh,
there you go, and then do pop out chat. Yeah, and then pull up the pop out chat, but stay on the Discord page.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like this. Okay, I got you. Trunks regulator. Yeah, I don't know, Pac-Man. I don't know if you said it the same time I did, but yeah, that's one thing I did think about was the Trunks time regulator, and then I found I only have comments, so luckily I think I still have this left. That's when I found the Sun Gold time. The one it's just like essentially SS4 Bardock Fighting Against Fate, except it ducks Violent Ray. So they'll lose 2 cards, they'll lose another one, Ravager, and you'll still swing, and you can still have access to the double strikes because it's also free as well, which is really, really, really good. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Who do you think wins this first round of crazier fish with titties?
I'm okay.
I will say this: if we were including cards that actually do require setup, like really require setup, the best free card is Golden the Baby.
For 0?
Like,
I mean, it's a counter. Yeah, it's a counter.
I don't know that we can count that. I think that's too much. I think
you need your unison to ulti. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
The card itself is never
with setup. I'm saying with setup it's best.
Yeah. No. He's that. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Setup, but that's like a -5 ulti, dude. Damn. I mean,
Like, yeah,
it
you
better
gotta-
be banging.
It's
If I'm negative 5,
It's over.
it better be a
Yeah.
banging setup, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I mean, if we consider that, then we would have to say like Demigra is the best 0-cost card because you can bring it out with the new secret rare Rebella.
Yeah,
I think we do have to draw our line somewhere with what we mean by free.
yeah.
Yeah, because
How much?
you pay 3 for the unison. It has to survive for 2 turns, and you have to discard 2 cards to play the 5-drop. So yeah, I'm okay with giving.
Sure, though.
I'm
Otherwise,
okay with
yeah.
I'm okay with secret identity. So,
I think so, too.
Ooh. We have.
oh,
You okay, Mons? We have in the chat secret. It's so impactful for its cost. All right, who wants to do 1-drops? Come here.
yeah, I know. I already got it. Omega Shenron SR.
Actually, I'd say the TP Omega Shenron, the triple strike.
No, it's the
Yeah.
it's the
The other
It's
one's better.
yeah, definitely
The
Omega
deck-
Shenron
The
SR.
deck would literally not exist without the triple strike, in my opinion.
Oh, the deck would absolutely. The deck barely plays the triple strike.
Yeah, the triple strike barely comes up, man.
Yeah. Oh no,
Not
no,
exist
because you can.
without the drop.
Yeah, you can play the SR starting from turn 2. You can like it just the triple strike is like relevant a bit, not super late in the game, but later. You know, yeah.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. The SR is amazing, but I just think that the card that actually carries it, but like, yeah, the SR is technically better than the triple strike TP, but I just think that without the TP triple strike, the deck wouldn't exist the way that it does. Is what I'm trying to say.
I disagree.
I disagree on that one.
Yeah, because the deck just wins with Cell Zeno, so it's like you don't need a triple strike. You know what I mean?
Well, without the triple strike, you need Celzino. The triple strike gives you another win con besides Celzino.
No, because your 8-drop is also a double striker. Your SR is also a double striker.
True.
Because you just remove haze or secret attack or whatever it's called, surprise attack, natural, whatever. You remove a double striker, give a double strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Omega SR. Go ahead, Sublett.
No. I think you're probably correct on that. I'm just looking through the other things that you cheat out for 1. Other big cards,
Gogeta.
Heroic Prospect. There is Evil Dictator. There is Gogeta Arrival, Cooler Arrival, Majin Buu Arrival. You've got Bojack Arrival. Bojack Arrival. What else? What else do we got, guys?
Hope of Universe 7.
Hope of Universe 7.
Right. Game breaking time, boys.
Awakened Power.
Game breaking time. You ready for this?
Yeah.
This card, if played correctly, will win you the game 10 out of 10 times.
Oh my God. We're not counting extra
10,
cards.
It's not an extra. 10 out of 10 times, this card will win you the game. You're
Go
close.
ahead.
Pac-Man the Ghost Killer. You're close. You're close, Pac-Man the Ghost Killer. Wrong one, though. Mirror, Creator Resort. Game. I learned that the hard way in top 8.
No, bro, you just don't.
In a mirror
You
match.
just don't play negates.
No.
You don't play negates.
Listen, even if you do play negates, I'm not trolling. Even if you do play negates, realistically speaking, in a mirror match, you can force them. Like if they're let's say 2 life, whatever it is. If you force it on the 2, it's instant game for you. You can literally hand dump with your leader and go in for a game, forcing them to brainwash. And they're down at 1. Once that mirror hits, it is. I learned that the hard. It is over. Like there's enough. It happened in top 4 too. It wasn't just me. I think it happened in top 4 and in finals. He did it to me in top 8. He did it to the other Marquise in top 4, and he did it to Chris Reyes in finals, dude. And they played the gates. I didn't play the gates. It happened to me. Yeah, cool. They played the gates, and he was able to do it. He baited out the power burst. When that thing drops, it is game, dude. Like, and it has deflect. Like, what? Guard that has deflect. Bro, I'm not. It has deflect, dude.
Yeah, Mirror.
Oh
look,
my
Mirror,
god.
Mirror
Makes no sense.
Mirror is very good, but
it gets negated in every other Dark Broly out there, man.
Yeah, but you're saying I don't play negates. But what happened to the top 4 and top and finals when it happened? Top 4, I believe it happened twice. The finals, that was the last attack, and he won.
Oh no, bro! You just gotta play around it. Like at some point, you have to recognize. Here's the thing, too: is I know, Eddie, you're a very aggressive player, right? Like we know from your Dark Broly and Vegex builds and philosophy are like polar opposite of mine. Like I view Dark Broly as a hand control deck. Whereas, like, you view it as an aggro deck when it's like it's just we have crazy differences. You know what I mean? Like I've played so many mirror matches, and I've like mirror was never like a factor that I felt like I was going to lose to. You know what I mean? Because you have like double blocker, you have Bardock the Tenacious, you have power burst, petrification. Like it was for me, it was never like if I play Bardock the Tenacious and I have power burst and a minimum of one blocker, there's literally no way for me to lose the game, especially not to a Mira. So like I feel like Mira was good when Bad Ring was a card, and then like Mira Cooler was good, and then it's like now it's like, yeah, you just negate Mira, like sure. But hey, Mira Champa is Mira Champa. Don't get me wrong. You still win the game if Mira attacks, you're not wrong.
I have to agree with Tesco on this one. There's no way, man. Mira has been outclassed by so many better, less situational cards. Like, it's not Mira. It's definitely not Mira.
Also, Mira's like a card you can only play last. Like, when you look at a bunch of other 1-drops, like Omega Shenron SR, and Gogeta SS4 Gogeta. What is it? The Thwarting the Dark Empire, the new TP from set 13. Those are really, really good 1-drops that you play immediately. Whereas like Mira and Omega Shenron TP are cards. Those are like the last cards you play. So they have no utility in your hand until the last attack, last turn.
It's a secret,
Yeah.
dude. That's when you need it. I Sublett, when do you use your Apex? When the game's over. You don't play turn 1. Use it literally when the game's gonna be over. Okay. Well, what do you have? Let me see your hand. You have on the gates. Drop the Apex.
I mean, that was my logic with the triple strike TP.
It's literally game. But oh snap, he is right. So I mean, it goes with Mirror. I mean, Champa. I think Champa and the Kai by default. We're not gonna include those because those cards are just. I ain't gonna lie, those cards are busted B. We're talking about just like actual battle cards that you can play. But to your comment, like the Champa and Kai double strikes, those cards are insane because it makes anything lethal.
Oh yeah,
at any
actually,
point. But actually, you don't actually play those cards though because
They don't work.
You don't play them because if that was the case, we have to go back to 0-drops and say Haze because that Haze combo is insane. Because you're trying to go for a game with these big things, you don't play Haze, but when you combo Haze, it's a Shigeshi Kyoku. Just pop. Okay, cool. That's it.
Haze is really good.
Exactly, but we don't play those cards. You combo them, but you don't play. But if you're talking about combo ability, you're 100% correct. You can't really outclass that unless you make something that says triple strike. That's the only way you can do it. Like or double strike crit, maybe something like that. But you can't really outclass. Hey, combo 1. Because even if the thing gets removed from play, like a Bardock Unison, or if you have anything that removes the combo from play, like the Broly, red green Broly, the double strike still sticks, dude, which is insane. I'm like, yep, you can take the combo away, but it's still lethal, baby. Like it's coming to your face.
All right, so 1-drop. I'm gonna vote for Omega Shenron SR.
I'm gonna second that vote for sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I agree with it. I think the TP's better, but I definitely think that. I mean, I would back up the SR being the best as well.
Got you.
The Omega Shenron.
Moving on to, I guess, 2-drops. The thing that started the entire argument in the first place.
I got one more. It's
go ahead.
And it's one of the cards I actually do have because my son didn't get my comments.
He's gonna say Black Mass Saiyan.
Yeah, it's BMS.
No. It was Black Mass Saiyan until this. I am the only person. I'm the only person in the game this will not affect. This affects every single deck in the game.
I called it. I said it was a go-to.
Yes.
I called it.
That card is nasty. Every single deck in this game besides mine has a negate. Not even a negate, excuse me. A counter.
That card. Hold on. You play Heroine's Lineage, so you would have to warp 1 if you played Heroine's Lineage. So it could affect you possibly.
No, it's a counter. Counter.
Oh, it's not extra card. It's just counter.
Yeah, counter.
My bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a counter. Period. It's like a counter.
I got you. My bad.
That thing is lit. Like against me, I'm laughing. I'm like, hey, we in there like silverware, coach. But against every other player in this game, we're gonna warp 1 card. But I'm gonna let that slide. I still think it's Mirror. But you guys said it's the SR Sync Shinron. We should let the crowd. Who do you guys? All right, guys. If you're playing right now, what would you be?
If you don't think it's Omega.
If you don't think it's Omega, or is it the Mirror?
Nah, dog. If you don't think it's Omega, you have not played against Aggro Sin enough, or even just Control Sin, because Control Sin plays it as well. You have not played against enough Sin Shenron if you don't hate that Omega.
Omega made
it's a
Sin
pain,
Shenron go
100%.
from like a Gatekeeper tier 2 deck. Like it was falling out of favor in set 11, and then that Omega Shenron just made it back to tier 1.
Yeah, that Omega Shenron's insane. Like it's the best 1 mana 8-drop that we have in the game.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm just scarred because I got smacked. Like I think both my games in top 8.
I like Bojack.
My dog said Bojack. Come on, Trey, bro. You losing credibility, man.
Bojack is snap, bro.
You see, I think that's why Trey didn't put his video on. He can't keep a straight face while saying Bojack is good, Trey. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
I'm telling you, that card sets up makes every yellow card so much better. It makes all the yellow cards.
But inherently, it's like what I was saying earlier. You're forced to like set up, and when I say set up, you're not playing multicolor versus just mono. Like if you're playing Mecha, you got to play. Oh no, it don't. It's just arrival, don't you? Oh yeah, you don't need the blue.
It costs
yellow arrival.
You have to play.
Yeah,
well, I have very strong.
Yeah, you can play mono.
I have very strong negative emotions about Bojack Arrival, and Trey, I'm sorry, I don't think it's that good. I think it's good. It's not a bad card, but it's very middle of the road, like very middling.
Maybe it's good in the sense that you could still play mono. I just realized you could still play mono yellow.
You still play. You just play Zamasu super
extra
combo.
copies of itself, realistically.
Yeah.
Last resort, I guess, would be as a monster super combo. But if you're at that time and point, yeah. I mean, okay, so I guess Sublett and Giancarlo wins this round because they say Omega's obnoxious. Copying Oceanus consistently. Well, I guess you guys win this round. I'll just be scarred for the rest of my life by getting killed game 1 and game. They didn't even go to game 3 because literally the same thing happened. I couldn't stop it. Like game 1, I'm like, okay, cool. He caught me with the heart, so I ain't gonna.
Bro, why do you not? You play Bardock the Tenacious in your main board?
There's no point. The game's over by then.
What are you talking, bro? You don't play negates. The least you can do is play Bardock the Tenacious, bro.
No,
they can only, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is what I'm saying though. Like it's good to have differing perspectives because like we could not be more opposite on Dark Broly, right? Like I can tell you for sure we couldn't be more opposite, but it's just good to have alternate perspectives. You know what I mean? I'm just not aggressive. Like I'm not. Me and Sublett both are not aggressive players at all. And here in the chat we have Juha and Eddie, like very very aggressive players. Trey does it. Trey's a control player as well. So I mean, maybe he would. Maybe he's in the middle. I don't know. I can't speak for him.
Trey's controlling his energy.
I like mid range.
We can tell the way like Bojack, bro. My goodness, my dog said
that card is godly. I'll add Eddie next time we play. I'll show you. That card is too good.
Bro,
I'll tap you out on your turn and then kill you with Bergamo. That's it.
No. See, like the problem I have with Bojack isn't that Bojack isn't good. It's that everything else isn't that good. Like you get 2 energy. The best cards you can get are Warcry, Goku Hit, whatever that. What?
All those cards pressure at least 2 life.
Those cards? No, they don't. They immediately die to Dark Broly SR. That's what they do. Is they immediately just die.
You sequence it to where you wait until they.
Oh, you're not. No, you're not. You're not out sequencing my out sequencing. I'm telling you that.
Now we're going to 2 costs because this is off the 1 cost. So round 2 goes to Sublett and Giancarlo. So right now it's 1-1-1 across the board. We got Juha participating. I don't think he's playing because he's not saying any cards. And we got Trey talking about Bojack. So next, I know his 2-drop might be Bojangles sandwich or double stack maybe. We'll see what happens next round. But we'll go to 2 costs right now, guys.
All right, the best 2-drop in the entire game is Demigra Overrealm, Dark Overrealm. I don't know his name, but he's broken.
Demon God Demigra Power Unleashed. I think.
Demon God Demigra Power Unleashed Beast Mode. Yeah, that's the best 2-drop in the entire game. You guys tell me why I'm wrong, and then I'll tell you why I think I'm right.
True Power Unleashed. Sorry, True Power.
Yeah, got you.
You're probably right. Have you read it? It's insane.
I wasn't prepared for this one though. No, I didn't realize we are gonna like subcategorize them into like 1, 0, 2. But when he said best battle card, I'm like, oh hell no, that's super wrong. Like that was so wrong on so many levels.
I think it's absolutely like it costs 2 energy. Like in terms of every battle card, the fact that it costs 2 energy means it has to be so much more powerful than every other battle card. And it is like that card. There are several matchups in this game where you play 1 Demigra and you win the game completely. But I
that's
think
the new bill. You can't see that. I almost messed up. I gotta close that out.
Absolutely, best 2-drop's got to be Demigra. Piccolo, red green Piccolo. We said that competes. That competes very well because that card is broken. It's like a draw 2, a million attack, double strike, and burn a life, and burn another life with acrobat. Like that card is nuts, but Demigra's better without a doubt.
All right, so 2 cost cards. We forgot one for 1 cost real quick there. I think you mentioned it though. Did you guys mention Bardock the Tenacious?
No, but I like that card a lot.
Not bad. All right. Anyway, so 2 cost cards. We have Demigra. We have the Piccolo Jr.
I got one.
Go ahead.
I think
Bergamo's a 2-drop technically.
Topo's a 2-drop.
That was pretty good.
Gohan Baby's Minion is also a 2-drop.
Not that good.
I think
Bergamo
Bergamo Post at 13 is even better.
Bergamo is fine, but it's Demigra, guys. It's
yeah. Again, like I'm just not a huge fan of yellow. Like I've played a lot of Mecha, and it's just like if you play like yellow against black, you can't win. Like it's so horrible for these yellow decks. Like especially Dark Broly. Dark Broly has so much free privilege against every yellow deck, where like maybe not aggro sin, like kind of aggro sin because you have brainwash, but you have to draw it by turn 1 or 2. So like that's nice, but it's like Dark Broly has so much privilege. Like I don't need energy, I don't need a combo, and I can sequence my entire turn perfectly based on every possible answer you could have. Because I can always play my cards after you play your cards. Because I start the turn with 30Ks that like you can't clear my board. It's impossible. Like you cannot attack these 30Ks. Secret Identity kills one of them. Like there's no way you're clearing, like unless you're playing the mirror match. Like for Mega Frieza never clears Demigra. Like unless you have Counterblast Sun Gohan, like that's the only way you're getting rid of Demigra. Like Sin Shenron has Haze, but it's like, oh great, I attack with Demigra and you Haze. You just discarded 3 cards. Like I'm okay with that. You know.
I think Pac-Man the Ghost Killer got you on this one, but his card is not specific. He says the Gotenks Grim Reaper. It's not specific though.
No.
I think it is.
Gotenks literally.
I think it's nasty.
From the meta once Demigra came out.
Pac-Man, nah.
Because you gotta think of it. You pay 2. If your stuff gets answered, Demigra is just gone. When Gotenks gets answered, it's gone in spirit, but that thing is not gone for real, dude. Like those pieces are coming back. The amount of cards like I was saying, it's deck specific, but the amount of cards Gotenks get you when you actually play him, it's insane, and it's super consistent as well. But that's super, super deck specific. I think we're talking about generic cards.
I'd be okay with going deck specific, but
deck specific is fine if it's
because we said Omega Shenron, right? So it's like deck specific, fine. The thing, Gotenks literally disappeared from the meta as soon as like Dark Broly got slightly better.
Dark Broly. But just because Dark Broly makes that deck not a thing, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give it to him on this, dude. The chat got us on this one. Gotenks is nasty, dude. Like Gotenks is nasty.
Gotenks was always bad, bro. It was good for 1 week because nobody had any other, like literally it was good because TPs were not legal at any tournament. The one tournament TPs were legal at, Gotenks didn't win. It was good because Dark Broly, like nobody had figured it out yet, and Demigra wasn't out yet. As soon as Draft Box came out, like Red Broly destroyed Gotenks and Dark Broly destroyed Gotenks. Like the 6-drop doesn't do enough. Like it comes out, it does whatever, and then you can just always kill it. Like it's just not. And the thing is, it costs more. It costs energy, whereas Dark Broly's cost no energy, and it costs resources. And even though those resources recycle, like you're going to run out of those resources because Dark Broly will never run out of resources. Like if you're doing everything right, you'll never lose to Gotenks. You'll never get out resourced by Gotenks. Is what I want to say.
I don't think I can really answer this. I guess I'm just reading the comments. Because personally, me, I personally, the chat, they've been here longer. They probably know me and my opinions on Demigra and Dark Broly. I 100% hate it. I despise it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, if I'm gonna pay 2 energy and Dark Broly, I better be winning that turn. Like if I'm especially tapping off for it, I better be winning that. I hate just tapping 2 for a card that could get answered. You guys see it in all my deck profiles, but specifically, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
I just think, bro, if you just need to play with Demigra more because it's like obviously again.
I play with Demigra and Hart. I gave cards. You can ask my logo.
Bro, no, I believe you. I believe you. But it's like, bro, if you play against Baby, play against Baby.
Yeah, against
and it's
Baby,
like,
it's cool. Yeah.
If you don't have Demigra, you're like, okay, this is a really hard matchup. You play Demigra one time and you're like, okay, game's over. Like, I'm just gonna you attack with Baby and then you warp whatever floodgate they play, and then they just lose the game. Like they can't win. I'm telling you, bro, it's like Baby, Demigra is the best. It's the best.
Demigra is an incredible card for sure. Like Gotenks, you're arguing Gotenks. That's like fighting against.
Oh.
Eddie's back.
Eddie's back.
I snapped.
We lost.
I hope it's still live. I snapped. I snapped. What just happened? I hope this thing is still live.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanos snapped. He's just gone.
Jay said best 2-drop is Nova / Omega combo. Yeah, that's I changed my answer to that. I know it's 2 cards, but that's pretty broken.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot. I'm like really not up to date on 2 costs. I just don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah. I do know Gotenks. Yeah, Gotenks is something that just when it first came out and I was playing with Jex, that was a huge issue for me. It was giving me issues. So I personally never had a problem going against the Demigra because to me it's a player that's not going to do well in an event is a player that's going to leave the Demigra on board. Like literally, if you leave it on board, and you try to hurry up and kill your opponent before the Demigra swings again. You already lost, bro. Like,
bro, but that's why Demigra. That's why Dark Broly also beat Vegex is because of Demigra. Like Vegex struggles to clear Demigra, so you play it on 2, you survive, and then you win because of Demigra.
And not every deck is Dark Broly. Some decks don't have access to removal in the form of I've got it in my graveyard. Here you go, kill it.
Yeah,
and like some decks just lose to the fact that you have a Demigra. It's too big to out combo.
You can't attack it. Yeah,
attack it. It's really hard to remove after it sticks if you're green. Like you have to have a specific card to remove it, which all of them cost energy at a certain point. Even Gotenks cost 2 energy to remove it.
Yeah. And
like, yes, it can get counterplayed, but so what? Like in the decks that are counterplaying it, they're not killing you on the crackback. Against King Piccolo, that thing comes down, it removes a symbol, or it removes a piano, and then it can attack the unison to give them no advantage whatsoever and lose them a card. They lose their draw engine and a card from hand. Dude, like
the thing about the thing about the counterplay argument as well is like there's only like 4 relevant counterplays and like there's like less than 4, right? But it's like if they God steal it, it just goes back to hand, you play it again. If they freeze it, it's still a +2. You kill something and then you still draw a card. If they rest it, who cares? And Yamcha does literally nothing, like whatever. So it's just the deflect never mattered.
Let's catch up on a thing is really quick. It says did Cat Blow come in discussion for strongest one? That's a super setup. It's not really a 1-drop that you play on turn. We're talking about like 1-drops where you can play.
We're doing battle cards only. So
yeah, and it's battle cards on top of that. But that's not something you can use like literally turn 0 or turn 1. The other cards we're talking about, you can literally do turn 0, turn 1. It's like what he just said. We are talking about battle cards. I think you're talking about Rubrian. I think I'm not gonna lie. Right now, like I said, I'm not really up to date because the only time I use 2-drops were literally it's like these guys are saying it's format dependent because Piccolo Surge, I'm not gonna lie. My God, if you had Rubrian or something, there's certain 2-drops that would just win you the game. Like when Zamasu, that combo first got discovered that was in there, but it's format dependent. It's like what Trey said earlier too, when he said a combo ape. The reason why we laughed, it's not that Warcry is bad. It's just if you look at and you try to Warcry right now in this day and age in this current format. We're gonna laugh at you, dude. It's okay.
I think Warcry is the worst.
That's totally biased from the black player. I promise you.
Damn, why gotta have to be the black player, bro?
You're playing
Team chat's over. All
right,
guys, team chat's over.
You're playing 2 black decks. You're playing 2 black decks. Vengeance and Dark Broly.
Team chat's over, boys. All right, let's go to sleep, Miles. We ended on that note. Good night, guys.
No. So.
That is totally biased.
I'm saying, Trey, I play a lot of Mecha, bro, and it's
I don't
Warcry
play Mecha. I'm playing Gohan. That's the difference.
Well, Gohan is literally just worse mecha. Like there's no way. Bro.
It's not.
What does Gohan have access to that makes it better than
It
Mecha?
draws a lot. It draws a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Even.
It does draws a lot.
I draw a ton of cards.
Yeah.
I draw a ton of cards.
Bro, Mecha draws a ton of cards. That's not what do you have that's better than Mecha? Because Mecha draws a ton of cards.
But the thing, I don't think it breaks. But I think if Mecha doesn't see U9, I think Trey has a point to where if Mecha doesn't see U9,
because Trey's deck plays a million 1-mana 10Ks.
Yeah, but
so like it's just you draw cards at an equal rate, and then the cards that are dead in hand is higher in Gohan. And then
you have extra cards that literally have to be activated by taking life. I literally can just sit back and chill the entire game.
I know a 2-drop.
Like what do you? I don't. What do you take life with? The new blocker negate?
No, I just take life with my leader. That's it.
No, I understand. What I'm saying, like how do you you draw the same amount of mecha, but then the cards that you're drawing are 1-mana 10Ks, so that the amount of dead cards in your hand is severely higher. They're gonna be dead, bro. Especially if you play mecha. Final Flash. They're gonna Final Flash Bojack and you're tapped out.
I literally don't tap out. That's the thing. I literally hold for beans. If y'all know me.
If you say so.
If you Final Flash me,
I'm just joking. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. What? So we gotta focus. We gotta focus.
Yeah, I don't have 2 drops. Trey, you have any 2 drops?
I am not a believer.
The best 2-drop.
No, it was good. It was the best 2 Mechacabura. It was
Mechacabura.
It was good instead of 11.
When the format ever gets down to where it's this or that, I agree. But right now, it's not really like it's ever. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of 2 drops are kind of format dependent. Because I'm telling you, the Migra, you may say that. I mean, like I said, I don't have answers to it because I would say Mechacabura. I play that thing at 4 for the longest. But honestly, that's one card I wouldn't play at 4 no more because the only time it actually wins me games is against Dark Broly. So I'm like, okay, cool. You lock me, I lock you back. The only difference is I'm swinging with SS4 now. But right now, unless you're playing against something like Dark Broly, it's dead. Even against Red Broly, I don't feel like you need it anymore. It's they don't do anything to you. It's okay, cool.
Are you talking about the Migra or Mechacabura?
I'm talking about Mechacabura. It's not as effective as it once was, but maybe.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. There were 4 decks in the format, and they were the most linear decks in the game we ever had. Yeah. You had Gotenks, Sin Shenron, Dark Broly, and the Gex. And well, no one played Invoker. I'm sorry. Exactly. 2 people played Invoker. I'm sorry. You would play Mechacabura. You would call Sin 4 or Sin 9. Yeah. You would call Gotenk 6, Dark Broly 6, Red Broly 3, whatever. You called whatever was relevant. And you would just win the game because you played 1 Mechacabura. In set 11, it was the best. Now it's I think it's me.
Now it's rough because it's not really everything's not simplified anymore. But give it some time, guys.
It's just because red decks are too diverse. If I play against Launch and I call Piccolo Jr. 2, they're just gonna go into a rival. If I play against Mecha and I call there's no reason to summon Mechacabura against Mecha. I would never do that. If I play against
it's good against King 2 Piccolo, decks. The only 2 decks I play against is Dark Broly or it's Invoker. I say, okay, cool. I try to stun Vegeta and Rival Seeker and win before then, or it's Dark Broly. Other than those 2 decks, I look at it in my hand. I'm like, this is a very nice card.
Yeah,
charge.
It's still a good card.
It's amazing, but it's just it doesn't apply as much as.
It's like a sideboard card now. Yeah. It's very at home in the sideboard. Yeah. Whereas in set 11, I was mainboarding 3 because it's you just want to draw it.
Or if the format.
But anyway, all right.
If the format gets a tier 0 or tier 1, 2. Yeah, the format gets a tier 0 or tier 2, 2, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If we're ever in a tier 0 format, then it becomes playable. Yeah.
Nice to Migra.
I think you guys win by default because we don't have any 2 drops for you. It's I mean, the only thing I said, I still would give him some credit because that green Gotenks, man, that thing puts in work, dude. Yes, you draw a card, you work a card.
I think the only.
Go ahead, so
Migra is better green Gotenks. I think the only card you could argue here that could compete with Migra is Piccolo Jr.
Yeah.
Because that card is also just insane. I think that either one is a completely valid option. Yeah. I think Gotenks versus Migra, it's Migra all the time. For one, he's generic. You can play him in anything. He could just be an overwhelm 5. You don't even have to have 5 black battle cards in your drop area. So like his genericness just brings him a step above the Gotenks, doing basically the same thing and being better at it. And so I think it really just comes down to Piccolo Jr. or Demigra. And I think that Demigra is the better card because of the genericness and the fact that he's Nutter Butters.
I do. I agree. I do think Launch is seeing more success right now than Dark Broly. But
this is his best of one. Yeah,
Demigra's a better card.
Yeah. Real quick, Coop, you said Green gone too. All right, real quick, you just made me remember something, guys. For those guys who are struggling against Majin Vegeta, we talked about this. I believe it was last team chat, guys. Red, blue, green, and yellow all have new negates that stop Green Gohan. Guess what else they stop? Ding, ding, ding. Play those negates and stop saying the deck is not. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Vegeta sucks.
I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. The deck is good, but literally, if you're going in best of one and you know, hey, it's either you only lose to a super aggro deck, you're playing a card that's literally free in your color. It's not only is it free, it's giving you a blocker. Now, if you're playing something like red, which you already have, hey, let's say you tap for the violent raise, you tap the last energy, you also have a spark in the gate that's going to give you a blocker. It's like back in the day before Unison came out, when you got locked with Nimbus, you can't out combo that because when the Nimbus comes out and they have a blocker on board, your first attack's negated, you have one attack left. Oh snap, guess what? It's going to get blocked. Guys, play the card. Majin Vegeta is good, but it's not great like Tony the Tiger said. That's the best example I can give you. The deck is good. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm not going to say it's bad. But I'll tell you right now, I'm going to say it's bad. You will never beat a Dark Broly player, especially in a best of 3. You will never beat a Dark Broly player on that thing. The black players, like Gogeta, what's in there? But Jax, I ain't going to lie. Best of 1 is the one time I would recommend if you're not running. I mean, you're gonna have to be running Power Burst 100%. But in addition to Power Burst, I can tell you how I do it. I won't need Brainwash, but for those players that are not really that in tune with their projects deck, you're gonna need Brainwash. Realistically speaking, you're supposed to be able to filter out your trunks. Know when your trunks are live. Have your energy open for your Majin Buu's Human Extinction attack to get random cards such as Kai and more trunks after you block the first attack, and then also have Power Burst here. And it's really simplistic to beat the deck, guys. I think you guys just are really you're it's not scared. You're nervous to play against it, and you forget what cards actually beat it. But the 4 main colors that are not black, you have answers to it. It's not only for Gohan, it's for aggro, period, guys. And in best of, this is even better than it, because once again, I'm going to close it with this. It's a negate on top of your floodgate, right? It's a sparking negate. You don't even pay a sparking negate that brings out a freaking blocker, dude. Like, ding, ding, ding. That's it.
All right, we do have 3 more energy costs that we're going to go over.
Oh my god!
We should move to 3. 3 should take 2 seconds.
Cooler.
Yeah, it's just cooler. It's battering. It's battering. Yeah, it's battering. That's it. It's battering, dude. Yeah, 100%. That's not even
second place.
What do you think the win rate on this card is? It's pretty high. Yeah. It's pretty close to 100%. Right?
It's up there, yeah. Second best free drop, Rosie Blast Manipulator. I love that card, but it's cooler.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
I would say Vegeta.
Pretty good.
Who?
The Invoker Vegeta. Vegeta, dude. That thing is very blocker.
Rival Seeker and whatever. Those are up there.
No. There's competition. There's competition. Not including. Not including Cooler. Not including Cooler. Because let's count Cooler as an extra card. Realistically speaking,
Cooler plays himself. He counts.
Yeah, okay. Cooler's gonna win these by default. It's a banned card. That's not banned. They remade a banned card.
Yeah.
But so Cooler instantly wins this. But one thing I will say over Vegeta, the and Rival Seeker is the S is for Goku. That thing is insane. I thought it was dead against Dark Broly, and they played it, and I comboed off my ball. They got a pan energy. I said, "What?" I'm like, "Bro,
Annihilator."
Yes, bro. I forgot. I completely forgot, bro. The ball was an extra card. I'm like, "Oh hell!" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not comboing that on me." Like that card is
tap
insane.
3 energy. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Mechas, dude. Like, and it's searchable. Like,
no. Listen. If I'm playing against Dark Broly and I tap 3 energy for Annihilator. I don't.
He already lost.
Don't tell me he lost that game.
No. Hell not lose that game. Hell not lose. I just said no.
Okay, so then it's that card is good, but not that good.
Not against Dark Broly, obviously, but like against other decks such as Invoker, against other decks such as because the thing about it, you pair that card up with Slug. Like I said, Dark Broly is just a bad matchup. But when you have that has barrier and deflect with Slug that has barrier, that just shuts down his deck. You can't draw cards. You can't use extra. You can't use extra cards. But now you're paying taxes. That is just ding ding. But yeah, it's like something that says you can't really argue about a card that's banned and it's reformed into something else. That's just like that's blasphemy, dude. So it's not an argument, man. It's not.
It's not.
It's not, bro.
All right. 4. I think 4 is going to be an interesting one. We're getting into the realm of where we're actually paying the cost the card has printed now.
So what do I pay? What
4? What the hell? That's 4 energy.
What do I have 4 energy for?
Dark Banisher. Blue Dark Banisher.
Yeah, it is for the Dark Banisher. It is for the Dark Banisher, 100%. That's
That's it.
Yeah, that's it, bro. It's food. It is.
Kale from set 2.
have fun warping cards from your hand.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you what.
I'll be honest. I don't know the last time I paid 4 energy for a battle card. Not gonna lie.
No, it is for the Dark Banisher. That's the one time actually. That's the one instance when I'm going against Blue Baby. I'm like, shoot, because you gotta find out what food they're playing. Like some of them don't play the Dark Banisher. Some of them play the 6 drop.
They definitely play one or the other.
It's one of the each. I pray it is the Banisher because when they drop that 6 drop, I'm like, that's why I don't let it get that far.
Oh,
honestly speaking,
Abune.
Yeah, huh?
Abune.
I
forgot about Abune. Yeah, I'm going Abune. Abune. That card's Abune is amazing.
Abune is better. I think Abune is better just because
Hey, you know what's actually the best 0 drop cost that none of us said is Baby Hatch.
No, it's an ultimate. It's an
ultimate.
Sell Xeno, dude.
My bad. You know what? I'm looking through a blue deck to try to find inspiration, and I got distracted. My bad.
I don't know what the hell plays 4 costs besides. Yeah, if you're tapping 4 and it's not 4 against me, I'm just laughing. And I'm like, okay.
Nah, dog. Abune is good. Abune is so good.
Okay.
Cards
if you're tapping 4, I already know that you're gonna use D magic. So off rip, I have to take 1 life off. I'm like, okay, swing with something BS negate. Okay. Nope. Swing with something else.
Nope.
Go for game.
So the thing, cards that cost 4 energy, they're like all blue. It's Abune.
Yeah.
It's
the Milkman.
Ready to Rumble.
The Milkman.
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble is good. And Vegeta, that's a 3 drop. It's a 3 drop.
It's a 3 drop in Baby, 4 drop in other ones.
Yeah, it's a good fucking.
That is it. Other than Fu the Dark Banisher, I don't think a single.
The UI Goku.
Nah,
that's a 3 drop.
Even the deck, it's not even going to be mentioned. No.
I guess that Janemba
none of
4
these
drop
decks
is
pay energy.
4 drop still.
Yeah, it's just food. Trust me. The only thing that sparks fear instantly, so I have to now actually sit up and like, you know what? Let me actually see what I'm doing. Is literally Fu the Dark Banisher. Everything else, if you tap it, I'm like, that's cool, dude. Go ahead. Combo out.
I think Abune. I think Abune is better. It requires less setup. You can just play it.
It's tough.
Does, but it's because like
either way.
You gotta think about it this way with Abune, right? There's a lot of answers to it, but realistically speaking, you have to literally have a free counterplay for what's his face for a Fu, because when Abune hits, if you're going against Yamcha, if you're going against Red, they can just Yamcha your stuff, and it's like, okay, cool, your token, and it's like, okay. If you're going against Green and it's best of 3, you're never gonna play it in games 2 and 3 because you're gonna get like your hand's gonna get destroyed. If you're going against Black, you now have to have your main deck out, which is your Zamasu, and if you're playing Goku hit to KO the Black Man Same, if you're playing a black deck and you're not playing Dark Prime Man Same, I don't know what maybe if you're playing Dark Broly, but if you're not playing Dark Broly,
no, you should be maining BMS at this point.
I don't know what you're doing, but
I do think that. I mean, against Green, I literally have been seeing people. No. Listen, Dormant doesn't matter. I've been seeing people misplay against Green. Freaking since the start of set 10 is you summon Abune and you pass the turn, you combo with the tokens defensively, you get 15k free combo, and then you just attack with Abune. Like it's nice. It's very nice. Like I've done that so many times against Green. It's very nice, bro. Abune is good against Green. I hate Marichum. I think Marichum's like such a mediocre card that like is sometimes good. That's it. It's literally good like 1 out of every 4 or 5 times you play it.
I think Abune is never bad. Where you can't attack against Green. I think that's why people started playing it. It's literally specifically for Green, but it just makes it soft up because the bear's like, okay.
That's because people would summon Abune and then attack into Dormant on purpose. Like I've seen people do that all, bro. You summon a Bune and then you pass and you just combo with your tokens. You still to this day, bro. You see people not comboing with 1 and 2 cost on the field for no reason. Like you'll see people combo with something out of their hand and then swing into a dormant and get their 1 drop on field popped. It's like, bro, just combo your field away. It's gonna die anyway. And then a Bune is just gonna stick on the board. They'll kill it eventually, but then it's just like a Bune just generates 15k free combo and untaps an energy. He's very good, but I would say that probably Fu possibly edges it out. At least right now. I'd probably give
set 10, set 11. Like when was it set? I know when set 10 came out for a fact. I would say to Bune because like that's when Jackson had Splinter Mine and everything. That's the only thing I would push it because you had Hoyer Prospect that would stall Vajeks. And the thing is, once you get blue to 4, it was game because you just get floodgate by Bune. They would easily out your Black Power Man Saiyan because they had the Zamasu, they had Goku hits, which was infinite attacks. You were never saving that Dark Power Man Saiyan, and you would just get floodgated out. But right now, bro, I'm telling you, if you top 4 and it's not Fu, this is the match lit, bro. Just sign it, bro. I'm just being honest. Like you're not doing. If it's Vegeta ready to rumble and you're topping 4 against Dark Broly, sign the match lit. Be like, you're not doing anything. Trust me. You lost the card.
I don't know.
I think a Bune is still a better card than you're giving it credit for. I
love it.
I think a Bune is an amazing card. Like
it is good, but there's just answers to it, dude. Like
Abune is the only. Not gonna lie, bro. Abune is the only reason I didn't quit the game in set 10. When COVID hit,
and set 10, I would say Abune he was the guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that guy, he had the price tag he had for a reason, dude. That's why I got reprinted. That card was just broken, and the Vegeta was at full power, switch mind and everything, dude. Infinite combo ability. That Abune, once it hit, you just lost. It's like, damn, like what just happened, man? Like it was rough.
All right, we gotta vote. It's getting late. We gotta vote.
We'll probably end the 5 drop. I mean, the 5 drop also, it's not really a competition because I think it's gonna end up being the same thing as cooler. It has to be the 8. But yeah, all right, chat. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Is it Abune or is it the Fu? My dog said I got my Abune reprint.
Or is it Rebirth into Justice into Frieza 5?
Okay,
no,
Trey, go to sleep.
Garbage.
Trey, it's not trash because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to do that to get him decked out. It's a whole deck, but the card by itself is
no. It's 100% garbage. Like it's stupid. I'm very what's it called? Trey, I'm sorry. I know I've been talking a lot of crap to you tonight. I'm just messing around, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm very I'm very hyperbolic. I like to just say stuff. I'm very exaggerate. I exaggerate a lot. That 18 deck sucks. I don't know how that guy won. It's not a good deck. South American players just aren't as good as American players, and so you constantly see worse and worse decks winning their events, and that's just the reality of it.
I was mainly referring to they play it in Baby.
No, that build is objectively worse. Yeah, that build's horrible. The Marcus Cantarsi build, that build's bad, bro.
All right, and from there we're gonna move on to the next topic. We're going to the next topic. No, we're not going in, boys. We're going to the next topic. All right, guys, vote. Is it the Banisher Fu or is it Abune? If you just put them head to head, you understand for each token you do, you got to work a card.
No, it would be off the board at that point. Yeah.
Unless
they tap 8 for it and then it's an 8 drop and not a 4 drop.
Unless
that card in Piccolo before. I have summoned that card.
You can't do that in Dark Build.
I summoned it. I was playing Baby, and I got to like 9 energy and I tapped for it felt good. Don't get me wrong, it felt good, but
we have Coop votes for Fu. Come on, guys. Let's see the votes.
Let's get it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let them decide.
Both
bad omen. What is bad omen?
Oh yeah, Hater 21. She's good too. But that's like she's good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did lose a best of 1 game last week against Bad Omen. I was playing with Jack. She burnt my line. I'm like, oh yeah, you got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about that card. That card is good too, but I think Fu is just busted right now, dude. Like, oh my, the amount of shenanigans Fu could get off with is just dumbfounded. And we only got 1 vote, which was a lot of them are just saying Bad Omen. Dang, I think we're all wrong. I think the chat was this one. Yeah, the chat was this one.
All right, chat says Bad Omen. Me and Sub would say Abune. Eddie and Juha, y'all said foo. We can. Looks like we're at a 3-way tie. Okay. I cannot tell you the last time I paid 5 energy for a battle card. I truly do not remember. And this one's going to be very hard.
Actually, the 8. It's the 8.
I
That's
can't
the only
remember
thing.
getting
You
to 5
can't,
energy.
it's the 8. It's the same thing as the cooler. You can't
Juha
argue a
hasn't
banned
charged
card.
for 5 energy. Juha has never charged a 5 energy a single game in his life, bro.
It's literally the 8, dude. It's the blue 8.
He's not wrong.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
not wrong.
It's not really a competition. It's the blue. I think the 5 and the 6. It's not really a competition. Yeah, it goes to that, and then the 6 drop would have to be what? It has to be the other food. Like,
That's
yeah,
the food.
it has to be the other food. Like,
shredded.
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It cuts off at 4 realistically. Exactly.
Yeah,
It goes 5. It's guaranteed. I mean, if we're not talking about secrets, obviously it's Apex, but then it goes and it goes to 7. Like, you can't. And once it gets higher and higher, it's hard to argue, dude. It's like this is just how it is, bro.
Yeah.
You're a god.
You know what? I agree with all those cards Sublett's holding up right now.
That's different. Yeah. It's literally cooler that does more, and it's a triple attack this time. I mean, triple strike. Excuse me. That bottom deck something ignoring barrier. Gling.
It also draws you a card.
Gling. Yep. That's wild to me. But hey, my boy has the winners. Black Smoke was dope. Black Smoke was dope, but
Chesco has the winners too.
I have them somewhere around here. I don't. My desk is a mess. Ooh, hey, somebody bought this Frieza off me. 9.5.
hey, we do have an argument for the 6 cost.
Hey, if you have a Ghost Red Dark Magician, hit me up. Someone hit me up.
There's no argument for a 6 drop. What's better than the food, Trey? It literally shuts on.
It's required setup. That's the only issue.
Yeah, but you can't.
What is it?
You can't use catastrophic under food.
Dude.
You're not doing anything under food, dude. It goes on both players' turns.
Oh, you're talking about, but that's Rival Seeker into Goku.
Yeah,
but you're not paying 6 for that.
What I'm saying, you can just pay 6 for it.
Okay.
You can't pay 6. Oh, it says reconnection successful. Oh, this is really useful.
Okay.
Yeah, it just reconnects for you. This is so plus. All right, we'll just do closing comments because it's getting late. Yeah, we'll just do plus. Stop.
I think we're pretty set on 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, 5, 6, and 7 is. And you're not going. If you're playing at turn 8, dude. I mean, I don't know what you're doing anymore. Unless you're playing Hatch and you want to hard cast the best 4 drop in the game, which is now the 8 drop in your case. But yeah,
so let's. Why don't we go through 0 to 7 then? Now that we know what they are, so it's Secret Identity.
100%. Stop.
Omega Shinran. They not the promo. The Omega Shinran 8 drop from the set. The SR. Demigra. Cooler, hands down, no debating.
Yeah.
4. It's a 3-way tie between Bad Omen, Abuni, and Food.
It's food.
It's a 3-way tie right now.
It's food.
And then 5 is the 8. 6 is food. Is the foo.
Bigger food.
And 7 is 17. Turning the tide.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're the best card energy.
All right.
It only took 2 hours to figure out. We did it.
All right.
Closing
Next
comments,
episode,
boys.
me and Trey are gonna argue about yellow decks.
Madel said, "Stream died due to your brand." Now, my son was, I guess, getting angsty and kicked it. I didn't know if your mic disconnected everything. But we'll do closing comments, and then you guys could type down your last questions, comments, concerns, and I'll be sure to answer it before I do my closing comments. And then we will tune in again on Friday. So, Giancarlo, I guess we start with you, Sublett, then Juha, and then Trey.
Thanks for having us on. Shout out TPG. It was a lot of fun. I like arguing, and that's why me and Sublett are such good friends, is because we love to argue. And we should have a debate segment every week. I think it was a lot of fun.
We could do it every Wednesday.
I agree.
Every Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, we could do it every Wednesday.
And we could have people vote on debate topics, and then to make it a little better, we can, like you said earlier, we'll do one-on-ones.
Yeah, one-on-ones. Yeah.
Pit me up against Sublett, and we'll blah blah blah. Me, Trey, Juha, Sublett, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a pretty good idea moving forward, I think.
All right. Probably gonna do it. All right, make sure you guys stay tuned too. So I'm gonna try to give away 2 sleeves that I found today. But we'll do Sublett. You can give your closing comments. Stop pulling my mic.
Wait, you're just gonna give away some sleeves that you found?
Yeah.
I think
It's like really the really good ones. But the thing is, I don't play with the dragon. It's like the AOD ones and where is it? Did you take my sleeve?
I too will be giving out this sleeve right here.
I'm dead.
Individual sleeve.
If you watch 49 more episodes, you'll actually have enough sleeves to build a deck.
Yo, I'm dead.
I don't have any closing comments, man. I'm bad with closing comments. Bye.
All right, Sublett, go ahead. I said Sublett. Juha, go ahead.
Just to piggyback off of what Giancarlo said, I think it would be a great idea for us to have like a weekly debate. Just because I like hearing Giancarlo argue, like he has a way with words that's just like I just want to keep hearing him talk. So I hope people tune in for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nothing wrong. Is that his way with words?
No, not in that way. Not in that way. Not in that
Nah, you're good, bro. Don't worry about it.
All right, Trey, go ahead, bro. No Bojack talk, bro.
No pushing.
So I really will say that I can be biased. So whenever I discuss, I usually go off things that I usually do at local. So I don't really get to play against most of the things that you guys play. So keep that in note when we do these debates. I'm going off what I've experienced.
Who goes to your local? What notable players go play at your locals?
There's no one crazy anymore since Frank and a few others left and moved away.
Where do you go? You're in North Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, I won the last 10 locals straight without even contest with the same deck, basically. The yellow go on.
Nice.
Are there no Dark Broly players at your locals?
Yeah, I crushed him.
That's not possible.
I will say this though, he basically keeps going back and forth between Reboot Gohan.
You should tell him to tune into the team chats, bro. And ask some questions.
I killed him on turn 2.
That's not possible. Reboot Gohan. I thought you said Dark Broly. Like, that's not possible, dude. It could be turn 10. You still won't win, bro. That's not possible, bro. I'm just telling you. But
I don't know. You don't play negate, so.
I don't play negates, and that game will be over really, really quick. That's the reason I don't play negates. When I say the game's over, this game is over. Yeah. So finish yours.
I just have to play mirror. I just gotta play mirror against you. That's all.
You're on the bed.
I'm gonna side one mirror for Eddie.
It made a mess.
But yeah, I do like the debates.
I do too.
Cool.
They're a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing more. I got to get up at 5 a.m. So I'm peacing out. Everybody, thank you for watching. Pac-Man, shout out to you in the chat. See y'all boys later.
Yeah.
Peace.
I found one. I don't know where the other one is. They're like the really good ones. It was this one and like the original winter ones that I found when we destroyed this room. This is nasty. Man. This. I know where the other one is. Okay. But yeah, guys, I'll try to next time I have the thingy on, and you can just raffle. So I had a bunch of sleeves. There was this one, and there's another one that I have. I'm sorry, you guys don't see it. There's this one, and there's another one that I have and I can't find. But next time, tune in on Friday, and we'll do this again, and I'll have everything fixed out. But thanks for tuning in, and see you guys on Friday.